Thank you for joining me here at Healing Together as One. Today we are going to use the Restore method to heal our inner child. If you've been trying all the things to heal yourself and none of it seems to stick or work, the Restore method is a tried and true way to be able to start that healing process and free yourself from these behaviors that keep repeating over and over again. These reactions that we do without thinking, these guiltful, shameful emotions that we have. The Restore method is the way out, and there is freedom beyond this pain. I'm going to show you this way. We're going to do this together today. I'm going to bring you through the Restore method, and at the end, I'll explain the steps. So you can continue to practice this on your own, or open up any of my videos and go along with me. So here we go. We're going to start out with our relaxation. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And slowly release, noticing the muscles of the body beginning to relax. We are here together, working together to heal ourselves. Remember, wherever two or more are gathered, it makes it so more powerful. So I'm here with you and you're here with me. Let's go again. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, notice anything unwanted begins to just float away from the body. Relaxing the body down, feeling that relaxation. We're going to move into scanning the body and looking for any pain points that we feel. So moving down, remember the body keeps score, that's all we're doing. Feeling a little tension, headache right here, just keep note. Moving down, little jaw tension. Wherever you feel it is correct, I'm feeling this tension in my throat, my shoulders, there's some soreness there. Moving down my chest, some tightness, upper back and neck. Feel some tightness in my upper back, moving down. Feel some tension in my hips, moving down my legs, down the knees, past the ankles, into the feet. Wherever you're feeling some pain and tension today, that's where we're going to focus. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fill our bodies with love. And we're going to start with our own feeling right here. Feel your heart. And we're going to think of a time that brings us joy, peace, and love. Now this could be a time, a place, a person, an animal, whatever you can think of that just brings you to this place of peace, joy, and love. And then feel that in your heart. Think of that now, tap it into your heart, this feeling of joy. It doesn't even have to be something real. It could be something you're making up, a place, a person, an animal. Let that feeling fill up your heart and then let it expand through your body and feeling that feeling of love floating around you. And we are going to share that with each other. So imagine this feeling of love, sharing it outward to everybody watching the video, and then feeling it coming back in. Wherever two or more are gathered, again, expanding out, sharing that love, and then feeling it come back in, receiving that love. Now, wherever you feel that pain point, we're going to focus there, go back to that body scan. And I'm feeling it mostly in here. Wherever you're feeling it in your body is correct. Focus there. And we're going to think of now pulling that pain point out of the body so we can have a conversation. So wherever that pain point is, I want you to imagine pulling it up and out of the body so you can have a conversation with it. And you might have to keep imagining it coming out. You might imagine this feeling, a color, a shape. There might be already thoughts coming to mind. What is this pain? And we're going to look at this pain now. It's resonating in my head. I have a headache. What am I feeling? What is related to this pain that I'm feeling? I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling unheard as a child. I'm trying to express myself and nobody's listening to me. So whatever comes to mind is the right thing. I'm feeling the relationships now that I'm in, where I'm unheard, where I've muted myself, where I can't speak, where I want to say something, but I'm worried about how that other person is going to receive it, so I mute myself. I'm feeling this, I'm bringing it back out into my hands, and right now this lesson is coming out because I'm voicing it. So whatever is coming to you, this pain for me is that I'm muted and I'm unable to share my feelings with those around me because it might cause a problem. My specific circumstance is in my close relationships. I have 2 of them where I'm feeling that I can't speak what I want to. I can't let it out because it could harm the relationship. It could be received wrong, and I don't want to cause more tension. So now I'm going to go back into that childhood memory that was coming out when I first brought the pain out. I remember crying as a child. I remember being very upset. I was very afraid because I witnessed a movie that was horrifying to me as a child, very scary. And I was crying very hard, and it was late at night, and I wanted to wake up my parents. And I went into the bedroom because I was crying and scared, and I was yelled at for waking them up. So I tried to express my feelings about how I was feeling. I was very scared, and I was shut down. I was told to go to bed. I was yelled at for waking somebody up, and that my feelings were not valid, they weren't important, that they weren't necessary. And so I ended up going back to my bed and crying myself to sleep. And my lesson was that I wasn't valid, that I wasn't important, that my emotions were wrong. There was something wrong with me. And I'm bringing that back now to this present day where I can't speak my truth, where I can't speak with the people I love because I don't want to cause harm or disrupt a relationship. And it's based on this experience. Because if I say how I feel, I might get yelled at. I might be told I'm wrong. I might be shut down. And that could cost me safety in these relationships. They could leave. They could not be there for me. Now I'm going to move into the lesson. The lesson is going to be very intuitive. I'm going to let it drop in. I was told as a child that my feelings were not valid. I was yelled at for waking up my parents. What is the lesson here? I took it in as there was something wrong with me. But now as an adult, I can see that that's not right. I see other children, if somebody else did that they would need to be soothed. They were afraid. They didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't wrong for crying and being upset. And as I'm talking about this, I feel more pain coming out. So I'm going to let it just keep coming out so I can talk to it more. And as more pain comes out, I'm going to remember that loving feeling that we just sent to each other. And I'm going to wrap this pain in that loving feeling. Wherever 2 or more are gathered, I'm here with you, you're here with me. The lesson is not that I was invalid, not that I was wrong. My parents were tired. They woke up out of a deep sleep, and they said something that was not a reflection on me. It was a reflection on how they were feeling. A child is never wrong for their feelings. Any feeling that you have is a valid one because it's your feelings. And somebody else might not like that feeling, and that's okay. But that did not mean that I was wrong as a child. My feelings now that I want to discuss with somebody else are not wrong. And if I talk to them and they get mad at me about it, that's okay too. That is their feeling. That doesn't mean that I'm wrong. It just means that we need to have a conversation about this and they can feel however they want. So I'm feeling this relief now that the lesson is coming out. As a child, I wasn't wrong. My feelings were valid, and I can validate them now because I'm an adult and I know that children are not wrong for how they feel related to the times now where I don't want to talk about things with people because I don't want to disrupt. I know why that is, and that's okay. It's okay to feel that way, and now I have the choice to either talk to them or not. That is up to me. I can choose that. As a child, I couldn't, and that's probably why it was so painful for me. So now that we are doing this together, we are wrapping these feelings in love. We are appreciating this lesson, and we are allowing this healing to take place. So I'm going to incorporate this lesson, surrounding it in this loving feeling that we have together. And I say thank you for this moment, for me being stuck as a child in this position where I had to soothe myself, where I blamed myself because my parents couldn't take care of me at the time. Didn't mean there was something wrong with me. Didn't mean that there was something wrong with my emotions. It just was a time in my life where they couldn't be there for me, and that's okay, because I can be there now. I love and appreciate myself. I know I have choices now, and I'm feeling that healing take place, and when it's time, when you feel that shift, we bring it back in, and we say thank you. Thank you for this lesson. Thank you for this time and giving me that choice and knowing. And I can bring it in. And I know now that I have a choice moving forward. I know that I can move forward. Bringing it in, transmuting it, saying thank you. And knowing in my body, in your body, that we have shifted something today. So our lesson here was in the restore method. We, first of all, relaxed the body. We went into the body and did an exploration to see the parts of our body where we scanned, where we had pain. And then we brought in that loving feeling, wrapped it around that pain. We learned a lesson. We brought it back to the place of origin where that first happened to us, where that first time where we felt, where we can remember having that feeling of pain. We brought in that lesson to what happened, being able to move forward, transmuting it, bringing it back into the body, and knowing now that we have transitioned that healing to be able to move forward. So I thank you so much. I am so grateful for you all to be here today and joining me in this healing together. And I encourage you that if you felt this healing to drop a comment where it happened to you, share it with anyone who you know could use this. I appreciate you being here. I thank you for taking this journey with me. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.